Hey guys, it is Mira, like mirror on the wall, and I am back. Today we're going to be talking about 10 things you need to know before you start your own business. If you have been watching, I have a series on self-discovery, and we go through the different phases of self-discovery. It is a 8-episode series, and I'm still working on that, but I thought that I would go over more so a little bit about the business side of things. So as you are discovering yourself, you want to discover what you need to know before you start business. Let's jump right into it. So the first thing you're going to want to know is success does not happen overnight. You can work hard, you can work long, but that does not guarantee your success. So before you start or before you get into, I'm going to do a website, I'm going to let everybody know, I'm going to do marketing, make sure you can sell. Make sure you have someone on your team that can sell, make sure you can sell, or make sure the product is even sellable. Make sure the product is even sellable. The truth is success is a marathon. It's not a sprint. I'm sorry to tell you. You can't just work so hard that you're going to get everything you want within that amount of time. It's a marathon. It's going to take time. It's going to take relationships. It's going to take networking. So success is a marathon. You might see a sprint of success, but will you be able to maintain that? So that's something I wish I knew getting into it so that I could really, have that time and maintain that time. I talk about that in another video about don't quit your 9 to 5, without knowing these things. And I really, really want to let you know success is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Take your time. Take your time making sure that your business model is proven, it works, and it has what it takes to thrive in this market today that's so ever changing. This one. Failure is part of the process. Failing is part of the process. Like, okay, I've had a nonprofit since 2017. I've done life coaching and I've done consultancy work, but I'm starting a YouTube channel and sometimes my videos don't get that many views. So it's like, oh my gosh, like, should I continue to do this? I don't know. But I am doing it because failure is part of the process. That's something I know just being in business, but it really can get you discouraged if you are like, I hate rejection. I'm so used to rejection in everything in my life. I'm not seeing the results. Failure is part of the process. So if you already gear yourself up to say, I already know if I try to sell this product, I'm probably going to get 5 no's before I get 1 yes. Cool. Now I'm waiting for those 5 no's so I can get that 1 yes. So I'm like, all right, let me go and call 10 people. Hello. Get those 5 no's, get that 1 yes. So failure is part of the process. Every entrepreneur fails. Every entrepreneur you've ever seen, you like, you love, you trust, they have failed before they have become successful or reached some type of success. Third, I thought the last one was one of my favorite, but this one, don't do it alone. Don't do it alone. Try to get as much help as you can. If you need a pro bono lawyer, if you need interns, if you need your cousin to come and help, if you need your aunt to come and help, whoever you need, if you need to ask someone, can they help you with accounting, help you with anything that you need, try to get as many resources as possible to help you, because I know you guys see the memes all the time where it's like the business owner, I'm the invoice, I'm the marketing, I'm the this, I'm the that. It's like, it's too much. Try to get as much help as you can when you are starting your business, when you are maintaining your business. Try to ask for help. And the problem what I see with people that want to do it alone is because they don't have a process. They're scared of delegation, or they're currently not the example that they want to be. So it's hard for them to try to tell someone else to do something what they're not doing. So like, for example, if you are a business owner currently and you're like, I want someone that is motivated, driven, high energy, this, that, but nobody in your workplace or nothing in your culture of your company says high driven, high energy, motivated, any of that, how are you expecting that? How are you expecting that from others? So you have to be the example. And then once you have processes, or not even, you don't even have to have many processes, but once you have some type of foundational standards in place, it's easier to delegate, to say, this is the process of how we sell X, Y, and Z. I need you to do, then delegation will be easy because I need you to do X, Y, and Z. So this is the process of how I would do a consultation. You book the consultation, put it on the calendar, contact that person, call them and remind them. You need somebody that's gonna book the consultation and call them and remind them. Make sure that it's on the calendar and call them and remind them. That will be easy to kind of delegate. So just making that a real tangible thing within the company and what you want them to do. It's hard to know what you need somebody to do when you're doing everything and you don't really have no standard operations and procedures, no SOPs, no anything. You just doing what you want to do. So make sure that you have some type of standard foundation to really get people involved so that they can yield the results that you're looking for. So don't do it alone, but make sure that you have that, have that ladder that they can step upon, or those standard procedures that they should be using within your organization. Now, we talked about this in the last video when I told you don't quit your 9 to 5. But again, do not quit your 9 to 5 if you do not have enough cash flow to grow your business. Cash flow is everything. Cash rules everything around me. Queens, get the money. Da la 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 deal, y'all. No, seriously. Do not quit your 9 to 5 if you don't have just a tiny bit of cash flow. If you got, a lot of things that I talked about in that video and you don't have that cash flow, take it slow, get a plan, then move forward. Cash flow is everything. Profits are great, but cash flow keeps a business alive. So profits are great. Like, hey, I made $50,000 last month. But if you're not, if that flow is like, okay, I made $50,000 last month, but I only made $500 this month. So now if your cash flow continues to deplete, that money that you made, that will deplete also. So you have to maintain a certain amount of cash flow to maintain your business, which in turns, we can get into at another time, but that cash flow, it really helps. It really helps. I'm telling you. And that's one of the things that I kind of knew going into business. And, I have people in my family that are CPAs and things of that nature. So I kind of knew that going into business and had that understanding. So I was grateful for that. But cash flow is going to be really a top priority. That's why it's within my top 5. And that leads me to your first idea won't be perfect. So I've been in business for a very long time, and like things that I thought in 2017 obviously are not what I'm doing today. It has grown, it has expanded, the ideas have become clearer, things have morphed and changed. So don't be so hard strung on one idea and say, this is how I want it, this is how I want it, this is what it should look like. When technology is changing, trends are changing, ideas are changing, and things are coming out super fast. So be moldable, be willing to make those changes. I'm telling you, you might have a fantastic idea, but be open to changes, be open to new opportunities, be open to hearing other people's suggestions, because your first idea will not be your last, but your first idea, you want to have some foundational with that, but you want to be able to still be open to hearing other people out and not like just shutting them down automatically. And this one, it goes back, this next one I want to talk about is part of that self-discovery series that we're doing, which is self-care is not an option. Self-care is not an option. We talk about a lot on this channel. We talk about a lot of how to discover yourself and what the importance of that is. But when it comes to business, you have to know who you are, because if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything. If you don't stand for, nothing, you don't know, you here, you there, money controls you and what you just want to make the money, you'll fall for anything. So you have to know yourself. And you have to take care of yourself, because your business could be thriving and your health can be depleting. You're not getting enough sleep. You're not doing things that you need to do for yourself. So make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself. You can't be running on fumes and have nothing to give to your team. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're treating yourself kindly. You're being okay with the small failures, the big failures, and being able to move forward and push forward with them. And not talking down to yourself and saying, we could have did this, we could have. Okay, this is the solution for next time. That's what I want you to do. If you're already in business or you're thinking about business and you're making mistakes or things are coming up and it's like, I just got to figure out the next, how to do this better. Just calm down, figure out the solution, take care of yourself, center yourself. Mindful exercises like breathing, praying, and meditation. Please take care of yourself. That's so important when you're running a business, because you can fall behind, or everything that you need could fall to the wayside because you're taking care of everyone else but you. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. 7. What is 7? Networking is non-negotiable. And that is so pertinent and so important, because even like people have strategies where they're networking via online, where they're commenting on people's posts and they're saying, hey girl, love this, would love to talk to you. That's networking. Whether you're going out, you're going to events, or you're saying, hi, my name is, or you're commenting on people's stuff, or you're introducing yourself to people, all of that is part of networking, and that's non-negotiable. That's like marketing 101. You gotta network. The customer has to know who you are. They have to know what you do and why they need it in their life. Network with people. One thing that I will say is, when you're networking with people, you don't want to come off salesy. You don't want to come off like, hey, we're having a great conversation. Love you, love to get to know you. And the first time I meet you, you're like, well, I can sell you this. Well, I have this. No, offer someone, if you have a product, if you have a drink, offer someone that drink. Say, hey, I would love you to try this drink. And then follow up with them and say, let's do a 15-minute. So now you get an opportunity, they get an opportunity to learn about your product. And then in return, you may get a 15-minute to see what synergies are, what your synergies are with that individual. But take the time to network. Network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. That's why people say that, because knowing the right people always gets you into the right doors. And this kind of go back to the other one. There's no such thing as perfect timing. On TikTok, I'm doing a challenge right now where it's like, do it anyway. Do it anyway. I am trying to lose 30 pounds right now. I'm trying to get in the best shape of my life. I am currently doing that. I've been working out at least 3 times a week. I've been learning about creatine. I've been just doing so many new things. Like, I want to get muscular. I want to get slim. I am doing everything, and it's no perfect time. Like, I'm doing, like, you need to do it broke. You need to do it unhappy. You need to do it when you're not in the best mood. You need to do it anyway. Don't cancel a meeting because you don't feel good. Don't cancel an event or not engagement you're supposed to go to because you're just not in the mood. Do not do that. Do it anyway, because it's no perfect time than the present. It's no perfect time than the present. That leads me to know your why. Know your why. Why are you doing it? Why are you starting this business? Why are you really putting your all into this business? Because let me tell you something, when you're starting a business, you're going to sacrifice spending time with your family, spending time with your loved ones, spending time doing other things that you can do with a 9-to-5. So you have to have a why that is connected to why you're doing this. Why does this matter to you? Why does this matter to you? And once you realize, okay, let me give you an example. Well, before I give you an example, I want to just say that when you know your why, when things get tough, You could say, but I'm doing it because of this. I'm doing this because I, I lost my grandma, and I know that I want to make her proud. I want to do it because of this. I want to do it because of X, Y, and Z. I started Joy Inside because I was a kid in college, and I'm a young girl, a young woman in college, and I'm doing what I need to do. And I wasn't afforded the opportunity to go to a Deloitte internship or a major internship for a major company. I was afforded great opportunities though. But within that, I realized it's kids like me that we're not straight A students. We got great work ethic. We know what we're doing. When you give us opportunity, we're going to face it head on. And I didn't see a lot of avocation for that. You had to have a 3.2, had to be doing this, doing that in activity, but it's some kids that they may not have the time for that. And I wanted to stand up and be the voice for those kids. In college, I wanted to be the voice for those kids and speak up and say, you know what, our voice is going to be heard too. You know what, we're going to get opportunities just like anyone else, and we're going to be able to find the joy inside of our career. And that was my second idea. That became my why. My first inkling to Joy Inside was I wanted it to be a juice business. I wanted it to be a juice business because I wanted it to be around wellness. I wanted to create drinks that had joy inside. One of the juice names was going to be Jesus Juice. And I wanted to have joy inside of the juice, and it would be 10% goes back to a college undergrad that hasn't graduated yet to help them with their tuition. That was the idea, and the idea evolved. Into let's help them to get into jobs where they're able to pay their tuition. So maybe we'll still do the juice idea one day, but I didn't never really fully develop that. And I just became a vegan, and I wanted to bring wellness to the community. I wanted to bring happiness, healthiness, joy to the community in a positive way. And that was the way that I decided to go about that. So know your why, because I always knew my why. I wanted to go beyond helping people. I wanted to help people's health, wellness, and mental well-being, because when you're too broke to pay attention, you can't see nothing beyond that. When you can't pay for your school, you don't want to hear about, oh, you can make money tomorrow. Like, listen, people are really going through things. So know your why, because when you're a business owner, it's going to get tough. It's going to get tough. That's just the reality of it. And last but not least, invest in yourself, invest in your growth. Invest in yourself, invest in your growth. Now, that's the most important thing, because I think not only does that go back to don't do it alone, it's because it's people that have been in the seats that you are sitting in. It's people that have started a business for the first time and that can guide you and give you actionable advice, and that could cut your stress down 25-40%, because they can give you a heads up. They can open doors for you. They can lead you in the right direction. They can show you, no, this is a scam. Go this way, go that way. They can guide you, whether it's industry specific, whether it's coaching, business coaching, mentorship, whatever it may be. Invest in it. Everything is not a scam. Everybody's not trying to scam you. I'm telling you, investing in yourself, investing in mentorship. You can get mentorship from me, business coaching from me, but even if it's not me and I don't work in your industry, I want you to invest in yourself, because that's going to really take you to the next level, and it's going to save you a lot of time. You can, if you spend $2,000 with a coach or with a mentor or with someone, that's okay. Because you can get that money back, but one thing you can't get back is your time. So invest in yourself. Last but not least, I just want to let you know that on the journey of starting your business is going to be a lot of highs and lows. But long as you keep your faith, long as you stay steady and keep your eye on God, keep your eye focused on what He wants you to focus on, I promise you everything will work out just like planned. So I want you to take these lessons that I wish I knew and apply them. You can also schedule a 15-minute with me in the link below. And if no one's told you today, I'm Mira, and I love you so much. And until next time, peace.